Hey guys, how's it going? It's
Mikey Major, not Mitchie.
back at it again with a brand new video. It's about time. There's some pretty hilarious turbulence going on the last few days, but now that the absolute circus clown is out of the way, we're gonna focus back on what's actually important in life. Halo.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell
Mikey Major,
I'm coming home. Let
Mikey Major, not Mitchie.
wash away all the pain of yesterday.
Mikey Major, Mikey Major, Mikey Major, Mikey Major, Mikey Major.
How's it going, everyone? It's your boy, Mitchie.
But today I'm going to be talking about how I ended up getting into the Halo Infinite credits and kind of what that means for me. So back in 2019, I actually got invited to be part of a secret council called the Forerunners, which is a group of people kind of brought together by 343. So basically what I'm saying is I've been playing Halo Infinite for the last couple of years.
I'm a Spartan, was trained to kill quick. I say finish your 5, but looks like you finished it. I'm no MC, but I'm the MC of MCC, specifically Halo 343. When I beef, but the game speed tickets to the circus, got a front row seat. Your community split into different divisions.
But with maybe, hopefully, something that's... How do I describe this regarding the word toxic? You see, there was this toxic cloud around Halo for the longest time when it came to a lot to do with the franchise. Whether it be when it comes to the state of the series, or whether it be the way certain people I once knew moved when it came to a truly competitive sense of a love for Halo, you know? And I'm just here thinking to myself, it's not right to be negative about something when I'd rather be positive and look at things from the best perspective that I can. You know what I mean? So when it comes to this video, I want to take the time here to, instead of saying, oh no, it's oh yes time. And so we're gonna, well, I want to talk about how Halo, you see, the last video I talked about Oblivion, Fallout 3, New Vegas, those games being remastered, remade, what's the difference nowadays, and how that ties into Xbox's plan as a whole with Unreal Engine 5, just their whole strategy when it comes to how they're going about their games. And I look at where Halo is right now, and yes, some of these things sound cool when it comes to the extra missions. Chief's armor looks pretty nice, I suppose, when it comes to these flashback missions. $50 is definitely a positive. I will say that as much. It's positive. I was thinking 70 maybe, but given how they've gone about it with Oblivion, it makes sense. It's definitely not backlash of they changed their minds on this price tag because it's 70. No, it makes sense it would go to 50 in hindsight. And then you look at the way Microsoft's also going about COD lately with Black Ops 1 and 2. Which I am curious to give those a whirl. It's like they're in this place stuck between trying to do the old strategy with some things, which makes sense. With COD, it makes sense because it's always been multi-platform. With Halo, I just don't see it spanning out. I'd be utterly shocked if following this Cock Pain Evolved release, the cock pain doesn't just cease after this one release on PlayStation. But the problem is, they're trying to do the strategy, but then you look at the way the industry's changing with how all these consoles are going up in price. See, on one hand, competition is good with exclusives. On the other hand, I gotta say, oh no, it's understandable as to why, if you're on PC, you should fight for your right here, you know? It's understandable as to why, with PC, you'd want it all to be on PC. And then you have Steam here with their new system, which, as I predicted, was going to be at least $1,000. I'm not shocked in the slightest. You know, I've been a little weird about this video. Xbox, Halo, Xbox. I'm a little rambly here. I know people are probably wondering what the hell's the point. Get to it. I'll be honest, this is just me trying to give a coherent take of my thoughts on everything going on with the industry from what I'm looking into, just in a really messy Xbox Halo type, sort of themed bag. Things with GTA 6, PlayStation 5 and, or I'm sorry, 6, everything going digital, the backlash with that, I don't know what to focus on for this video. It's really hard. I'm just going to be honest here. I kept trying to compose it here, but I even have the notes here to organize it, but that's only helping so much. There's also all the studio changes and mishaps going on with Xbox and PlayStation. Dude, things are in a really turbulent spot in all aspects of life right now. What a fucking summer, man. I tell you, this shit is off the rails. I think that's just what it is. This is a video about just absolute turbulence being compounded and what's going on with the industry. You had Xbox doing this here, PlayStation doing this here, Nintendo somehow seeming like they're the most pro-consumer when just a year ago everyone was hating on Nintendo. I'm just looking through my notes here because a lot of this I'm already getting out here in a different way. I'm already going through this and it's only 5 minutes and 40 seconds of recording just right now. Yeah, I don't know what to really add aside from that. Of course, with jump cuts, it's probably going to be shorter than the 5 minutes and 40 second length I just mentioned. That's what she said. I guess the overall theme of this video is it's a matter of just getting through the chaos with the most optimistic mindset that you can, regardless of what losses, which really aren't losses, that you cut out. You know, it's, you know, when it comes to the baggage and feeling relieved from that, personal-wise, gaming-wise, it just really feels as if life's at a point where a lot of things are just shifting. Everything we're seeing in the industry has already happened 100 million times with all these different closings and such. With studios being sold off, all the greedy choices being made. This is literally just everything that people have hated about the industry in the last decade especially. I want to say really starting in 2020. And now we're just all seeing it culminate. It's all compounding. I'm really liking that word a lot. I'm using it more and more. It's all just compounding, everything just exploding. Things are shifting, the tides are changing. What the world was for the last 100 years, a lot of what people knew, things are changing, and the industry is no different when it comes to gaming. Things are in a very, very weird spot right now. I don't know what else to say about that. This is really strange. It's hard to take everything in with how gaming as a whole is just... I haven't really been in a place of how, when it comes to just wanting to go about gaming content, I haven't been in that place of doing gaming content the way that I've been wanting to, aside from what I'm doing here with commentary videos again. But honestly, I'm kind of thankful for that because of how it's all playing out. And maybe it's a good thing I'm not doing these gaming videos like I have been. It all works out for a reason, and I think that sooner rather than later, things are going to work out with the industry here. I don't really know what else to say. I'm kind of at a loss for words with where gaming is, just focusing back on that. I don't really know what to respond. I always like to give my 2 cents, but sometimes there are no 2 cents to give. All you can do is just watch and observe and maybe try to reflect on what you're seeing, introspect, whatever the case may be, gaming or just anything else. This is an interesting video. It's not a personal video, but there's aspects of life, personally wise, that's just that's inspiring it a little bit with this. Just the perspective I have because of just recent life events and just using that to just articulate my thoughts on the industry, and that's just anyone who's into gaming. It's just a matter of right now. But also with all the AI shit, I think that AI is going to play a pretty big focal point in the midterms for this year for American politics. Anyone outside of America doesn't give a fuck about that who's watching this. I'm just saying that for anyone who's American, I'm sure the AI, I use it, Google Gemini is my assistant for all my notes and everything at this point with videos. I think it's going to play a big role in the election later this year. I think it's going to play a massive role in terms of just infrastructure, how it affects things, the utilization of it, the fear mongering of it. It's all going to be compacted and utilized in both ways by both sides. Just look what the president's doing over the last year when it comes to Truth Social and the like, with posts on there about Jesus comparisons. I find where we're at to be fascinating. Just to get back on topic, AI is going to play an even more pivotal role. Things I think are just on the brink of just a total collapse and shifting, but probably not in the way people are thinking. In many ways, the future that people have always fantasized about is here, but in a different way than what people thought. I could say that for personal life, when it comes to a certain something, for the first time in 9 years, I feel like I'm back where I was up till August of 2017. Funny that I'm talking about a Halo video while doing this, or talking about Halo in a video while doing this. But for the first time, there's been a certain feeling I've had since August of that year where it's just like, huh, I'm 19 years old in that moment all over again. A lot of the shifts, the more things change, the more they stay the same, and life's now just in a place where I'm back to where I was in many ways growing up, but the good aspects turned to great, and a lot of the bad have then just out of the way. And it feels like that's where the industry is headed right now. A lot of the bad is just, even if it doesn't feel that way right now, I think in the long term, as much as it keeps getting said because it's just constant shit show after shit show after shit show with the industry, I do think in the end things are going to somehow turn out better. I do think the 2030s and onward are going to be better for what the world, industry, everything has in store. I don't know what else to say, but that's my opinion. I think I've rambled enough for this video. We're at 11 minutes of recording, but I'm sure this video is going to be shorter. That's just how it goes, because I have a reason to cut out the dead air. But that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really was not sure of where to go with this video. I just had a bunch of different ideas, and I figured, let me just combine it all into one. Let me just say whatever, mishmash of whatever the fuck, just to give my thoughts. And that's where I'm going to end that. So give your thoughts on everything, I guess, or don't, you know, comment, don't comment, like, dislike, don't dislike. It's not like it matters at this point. Join membership, don't join membership. Notification bell, no notification bell. For whom the bell tolls, karma's a bitch. And that's going to be it for the video. I will see you all for the next one. Till then, I'm out. Later.